Welcome to Solitary Traveler in a Mysterious Forest, a narrative podcast dedicated to moments of calm, reflection, and the quiet revelation found far from the noise of daily life. I'm Stevie Roy, and in this series, we'll walk through stories shaped by solitude, intuition, and the subtle wisdom carried by the natural world. This podcast invites you to slow down, to listen with intention, and to discover what emerges when the path grows silent. Take a breath, the journey begins now. The quiet path begins. He walked into the forest with a calm, steady breath, letting the soft morning light guide his steps. The trees rose gently around him, not as shadows, but as welcoming guardians of an old, peaceful world. Every leaf seemed to shimmer with a quiet promise. Every breeze carried a sense of calm discovery. He wasn't here to escape anything. He was here to arrive, to reconnect with a part of himself that only silence could reach. The path beneath his feet felt warm, familiar, as if it had been waiting for him all along. As he moved deeper into the forest, he noticed how the air seemed lighter, how time slowed just enough for him to feel fully present. Nothing rushed, nothing demanded. It was simply a space that invited him to breathe, observe, and walk freely. And with each step, he understood this journey wasn't about getting somewhere fast. It was about allowing the world to open gently before him. Deeper into the journey. As he followed the winding trail, the forest began to reveal small details. Tiny flowers hid between roots, the soft rhythm of distant birds, the gentle sway of branches moving like a slow, natural dance. Each moment felt carefully placed as if the world itself wanted him to notice its quiet beauty. He paused for a breath, letting the stillness settle around him. There was no pressure to move quickly, no voice pushing him forward, just the simple comfort of being exactly where he needed to be. In that calm place, he realized something important. The journey wasn't only shaping the path ahead. He stood a little taller, breathed a little deeper, and continued walking with a new sense of clarity. Whatever waited further on, he felt ready to meet it, step by gentle step. Where the forest speaks. As he walked further, the forest began to change in subtle, almost magical ways. The light grew softer, filtered through branches that seemed to arch above him like a quiet sanctuary. The air carried a gentle hum, something between a whisper and a song, as if the forest itself had decided to speak. He slowed his pace, sensing that this part of the journey was different. Here, every sound felt intentional. The distant trickle of water, the soft crackle of leaves beneath his feet, the faint echo of wind whizzing through the trees. He stopped near a clearing where a single beam of sunlight touched the ground like a warm invitation. For a moment, he simply stood there, listening. And in that silence, he felt it. A connection deeper than thought, deeper than memory. It wasn't the forest greeting him, it was him finally understanding how to listen. A calm clarity settled in his chest. He didn't have all the answers yet, but he no longer needed them. The journey wasn't about certainty, it was about trust. He stepped into the light with the quiet confidence, knowing that wherever the path continued to lead, he would no longer walk as a wanderer, but as someone who had learned to move with the world, not against it. Solitary Traveler in a Mysterious Forest. Inter-narrative experience designed to slow the mind and sharpen inner clarity. Hosted by Stevie Roy. This podcast blends immersive storytelling, atmospheric soundscapes, and deep reflections to create a space where listeners reconnect with themselves. Each episode delivers a brief but powerful escape, a moment of calm, intention, and quiet discovery. Perfect for those seeking meaning, presence, and a refined break from the noise of everyday life.